Hey guys, I'm Emma and I'm telling it like it is. Now, the ideas for this video came very easily to me. Not surprising, as I've only just escaped the nightmare that is roommates. To all my past roommates, please have a sense of humor, or skip this video. Just don't hunt me down. I love you deep down somewhere, and I'm sure you also hated me at some point, or potentially still do. And please, viewer, like and subscribe if you like this video, or hated it. Just do it, please. So, here's 12 reasons you don't want to live with friends, or people in general. 1. The dish wars. First off, never ever have more than one roommate. Why? Because with 2 people, if you didn't do it, you know who did. With 3, 4, 5, 6 people living in the same space, you'll never get to the bottom of anything. Well, maybe the cereal box. So, back to the dish wars. First, you know that plate in the sink that never gets washed? Because you didn't use it, so you won't clean it, but it stays there and it haunts you in all its crusty glory. It's strange because apparently nobody used that plate, and you've asked several times. Then there are the dishes that were supposedly washed because they were put away, but they are just as crusty as that stupid plate. And then there's the frying pan that you want to use that your roomie used but hasn't cleaned yet, or your fave cup that's accumulating coffee rings. That's why I call it the dish wars. It's not a battle, it's a constant struggle against the invaders that have taken over your very home and that you allowed inside. 2. Always a host. You think you're looking at apartments together to find a home together? Think again. Even if you know your friend pretty well, I'm here to say you might feel an obligation to hang out with them. All the time. It's a fine line, cohabitating and hosting, and if you're anything like me, you're so busy that hanging out is a treat, not a regular thing. Plus, I'm an introvert at heart, so sometimes that bedroom door needs to be shut, and stay shut. 3. Conflicting schedules. So, sometimes this is a plus because alone time and downtime match up, but sometimes this can be a real pain in the butt when it comes to deferring sleep schedules. I'm the type of person that if I don't sleep before 1, I get a migraine the next day. Guaranteed. So, a roomie playing DJ in the next room or coming back and stomping around at some ungodly hour? No bueno. I also don't like roommates who start their laundry at 11 p.m. or who cook things overnight. I like the roof over my head to stay so. Now, talking about cooking. 4. Culinary disasters. Okay, so I inherited the cooking gene from my mom. And the logic gene from both sides, apparently. But it really shouldn't take a genius to get some of these things right. 1. Wax paper doesn't belong in the oven. Think of a candle. Wax melts with heat and makes fumes. Wax paper fumes? Well, they don't smell good. I'm pretty sure they're toxic. It definitely does smell toxic. 2. Metal doesn't belong in the microwave. If you want the experience, look at videos. Don't attempt it in my home, please. 3. Follow instructions on packages. Refrigerate after opening isn't a suggestion. Cook before eating means cook before eating. Or don't, at your own peril. I used to question why we needed those content is hot warnings on coffee cups, but I guess it makes sense in a world with roommates. 5. Disappearing food. Another beautiful culinary challenge comes in roomies casually borrowing your food. Regardless of what you originally agreed on, resolutions die as hard as New Year's ones. I am guilty of this myself. If I run out of butter, I'm going to steal some of yours. But then things get personal when you start messing with my PMS chocolate or my summer ice cream. And look, when it's 8 p.m. and I'm looking for my last pack of ramen, just saying, it better be there, safe and sound. 6. Cleaning expectations. You'd think clean is clean, right? Well, I've lived with roommates on both sides of the OCD spectrum, and I'm here to say, clean is as much of a gray area as it gets. I've had roommates come in and clean after I've cleaned, like I've had roommates not realize that they left the kitchen a mess, and that's putting it lightly. Okay, anecdote time. This one from a friend. She was living with her boyfriend at the time and another friend, not me. She goes to take a shower when she finds spiders all over the bathtub. She hates spiders. But on closer inspection, it's not spiders. It's actually her roomie's leg hairs, shaved and left all over the tub. She couldn't muster the words to deal with this development, so she got her boyfriend to deal with the situation. Yeah, she laughs about it now, but she swears that image is burnt into her brain. And her story is burnt into mine, apparently. It's just the gift that keeps on giving. So, no, a clean bathroom is a relative thing, and a clean anything is relative to what should be cleaned. I mean, a clean kitchen isn't just doing the dishes. For me, it also includes clean counters, floors, table, fridge, sink, and stove. For others, this also includes walls, windows, and a deep clean of the oven and fridge. And a floor so clean you can literally eat off of it. All day, every day. So, yay for subjectivity. 7. The blame game. Okay, so I hinted before at the drama of having more than one roommate, but here it is, in most of its glory. When it comes to responsibility or causality, the more variables you have, the more uncertainty there is. Any researcher worth their salt will tell you this. Now, just because you're living with friends doesn't mean you're all equally friends. Let's say I'm living with two other gals, Clean Carla and Sneaky Sarah. Well, let's say Clean Carla is better friends with Sneaky Sarah than with me. So the nasty cup in the sink must be mine because Sneaky Sarah knows Clean Carla hates mess, and so I must have done it, right? No, you aren't Sherlock, Clean Carla. Sneaky Sarah did it, and when you have a Sneaky Sarah and Clean Carla situation, friction happens, and arguments, or passive aggressiveness. In any case, this very situation happened to me. To the point where I would clean every single one of my dishes right after using them, so that when my Clean Carla came to me and started blaming me for the sink full of dirty dishes, I could honestly say that it couldn't be me. It shouldn't have to come to this, but hey, if you have to have roommates for money reasons or other reasons, go for the quick, logical fixes, and try to stay out of the line of fire, my friend. 8. Laying the law. I don't know about you guys, but I have a much easier time expressing what I need to family or to a partner than to a roommate. Maybe I'm a bit of a pushover, or maybe I don't like rocking the boat 24/7. Even I have limits. But there's something about friend roomies that keeps me from raising sometimes necessary hell. Who knows why? Do you? I'll interpret your silence as you don't know either. Hey, for whatever reason, it isn't conducive to making our apartment feel like home to me. And that's a very important consideration. 9. Not knowing what you're coming home to. As an introvert, I do care about this. There's something about not knowing beforehand if there will be music playing or guests over or if anyone will even be there that makes me anxious. It's like a surprise each and every time, and not always the good kind. Having lived alone, I can attest to the fact that I like coming home and things being exactly where I left them, even if it does mean sometimes coming home to mess. 10. The grocery list of doom. Why? Because 1. It's never ending. 2. Roomies don't always tell you when you've run out of an essential, like toilet paper. Maybe they forgot, or maybe since they don't consistently buy it, they thought you'd bought some and stashed it somewhere. 3. Being low on an essential is very relative and subjective, of course. 4. Taking turns doing communal shopping means talking money, which is always a fun convo to be had. And then when it comes to buying the right brand, another subjective thing. So many variables, so much fun. Hey, the joys of communal items. Murphy's Law dictates that you'll run out of tissues when you catch a cold, while simultaneously struggling to close the closet door as your roommate took advantage of a sale on all-purpose cleaner. Duh. 11. Can't find anything. Even if you have a communal item on hand, where the beep is it? I swear to God, there should be only one place to put dishcloths, oven mitts, and cooking oil. But when I need it, where is it? Now, if I was the only one to have access to the kitchen, we wouldn't have this issue. But then, I'm not cooking for everyone, and I am not cleaning after my roomie's cooking fiasco. But hey, how hard is it to put something back where you found it, and where I'd logically put it? Read my mind, people. Please. 12. Babysitting. Now, I don't mean babysitting your roommates. Although, no, not going there. I mean, babysitting your roomie's furry or leafy babies while they're gone shouldn't be hard, theoretically, right? Right, well, I'm a serial plant killer, and I didn't grow up with pets, except fish, which I wasn't even responsible for. So yeah, I get anxious around keeping things alive. I can manage me, but plants need to be watered a specific way, and pets have a combo of water, food, affection, maybe other things that I'm not sure about, as I have no practice with that. And my guinea pig shouldn't be someone else's pet. Plus two, I'm sure they'd fall sick while their master was away just to spite me and to feed the ongoing roomie war. So guys, please show me some support by liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, whatevering, because I'm gonna have a heck of a time trying to find a roommate after this video. And tell me below, what's your best roommate story? Thanks guys!